Okay.
So with this Anti-Mage, you're saying when they light up 35 minutes?
Yeah, Anti-Mage comes online 35 minutes, so you really want to have a set of Raxes by 40 minutes at least. Because if you take the game up to an hour plus, because Anti-Mage gets 6 slotted by 35 minutes, and after that, you keep getting net worth on you, but that's really you taking away gold from the rest of your team, while the enemy team is still, uh, they still haven't reached their peak. Anti-Mage has reached his peak. He's not going to get much more stronger after that point. So you really need to end the game by that time, or get a big enough advantage that it's impossible for the enemy team to come back. So you want to take like one or two sets of Raxes, 40, 45 minutes. Every 5 minutes, you want to take a set of Rax and win the game by ideally
Okay.
maximum 50 minutes in maximum. So you're up against a Storm, which is a pretty good thing for you, up against a Lifestealer, pretty amazing for you. Zeus doesn't do much to you, but the problem is that the
Let's
um,
see.
Bloodseeker is a direct counter to you, and that's only a counter to you. That's actually a counter to you throughout the game, really. It's the biggest issue for you early game, up until you get fight ready, because really up until you get the Manta, because before that you don't have any HP, you can't blink away. The guy is just gonna come in, ulti you, and then if you don't have a TP, or if there's any one of his teammates, like Zeus can stun you, Tide can stun you, Storm can stun you, any one of those guys, you will be not able to TP. So, at the same time, the biggest issue for Anti-Mage in any game is not having enough space on the map to farm, and not having a team who can make space for him. Now, you've got a mid laner who is not at all farm intensive. Here is a Puck who's a space creator, fantastic for you. But an offlaner who's the definition of space creator, run at you hero, fantastic for you. You've got a silencer who can save you from a sticky situation or enable a team fight pretty damn easily. And you've got a really
Yeah.
decent lane support. Not a best lane support for an Anti-Mage, but pretty decent lane support in the Crystal Maiden. So, all in all, I think this game is a decent game, really decent game for Anti-Mage.
Yeah, I thought
Um,
so too. I picked him third because they picked Zeus and
oops.
Zeus and
I
Tide.
don't
They picked Zeus, Tide, and Storm, and I think, so I just went and got the Anti-Mage, so they didn't get it.
I don't like your starting items at all, because you were gonna have, for sure you were gonna have either Tidehunter or a Zeus in the off lane. And turns out you had both. So what you should have done is you should have had one set of tangos and then saved your gold, to see who comes to your lane. If it is a Tide or a Zeus, then you immediately pick up
You there? You broke up. Can't hear
magic
you.
stick.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word
Oh, you're
magic stick.
right.
So you immediately pick up a magic stick, and then you've got a set of tangos and a magic stick. And if it's a Zeus, then you level one, you level up spell shield. If it's a Tide, you don't really care. Well, you can level up mana break,
Mana
I
break.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the key thing was the one, not so much the skill. Especially since Tide and Zeus are there, I would have gotten
Yeah.
so many stick charges.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And if you actually look at the Zeus, right? Zeus Arc Lightning does 85 magic damage, right? 85 magic damage means that with one level of spell shield, that's 26%. Even if we say it's 25% to make calculations easier, it's 25% magic resist. You've got an innate 25% magic resist. You're taking 50% less damage. That means that 80 instead of 85 damage, he is actually dealing something like 42 damage to you, right? So with every stick charge, you get 15 HP and mana back, right? So if he deals 40 means 2, 3, he has to deal three arc lightning charge. He has to throw down three arc lightning charges, and by that time, you will have lost 120 HP. You eat a tango, you get full HP, and you've got three stick charges, right? Three six star charges means you've got 45 HP back. So literally, you're getting half of the HP back for how much damage he deals to you.
Yeah.
So it's so good against Zeus. And on against Tide, if you can manage to stay out of range, like you creep aggro and stay out of range, that's like free stick charges constantly free stick charge. And in fact, if all three of you had sticks, then literally combined, Zeus is giving you guys 45 HP
That's
per
crazy.
mana per
So my
spell
job would
usage.
have been able to do all that correctly and then recommend the wand to everyone.
Absolutely. Like everybody should have bought one anyway because they should have expected at least a Tide.
Yeah.
Tide actually left the lane anyway. I don't really care too much about the game.
For the twin, regeneration should be seen and not heard.
You're rushing the Ring of Health, which I completely agree with.
I think because our tri lane starts working out so well, I might get the treads first, just because I'm like, well, we can get kills on them. But I don't know yet. We'll see. Like I was just trying to. Right now, that's where my brain was: Ring of Health or treads, because I have 5 tangos. I don't remember what I actually
The thing is that Zeus will start dealing more and more damage as he gets
Right.
levels, and he he's not getting levels. I guess that's okay.
Not really. I mean, they're doing a. They could probably do better, just like I could. You know, but they seem to be doing pretty good. And I waited for the last hit on that.
Yeah. I
So-
agree with this. I agree with the Ring of Health, to be very honest with you, because they do have spammable spells, and yes, you have 1 point in spell shield, but to be very honest with you, you don't have stick, so you need health, Ring of Health.
Radiance
I was pretty happy with my lane control too.
Yeah, I mean, your supports are doing a pretty decent job, to be very honest with you, as well.
They are.
Helping you with the lane control. So,
Silencer was solid. I mean, I know Jean is pretty good. She's pretty good too.
but at this point, you want to push out the wave because your supports have. No, you want to stay here. That's fine. Yeah, that's completely fine. But yeah, look at that. You took 130 damage, but they used 3 spells. This could have been 45 HP back.
Fine.
All right. You thread switching it.
Yeah. It's just. Yeah. I've been
That's-
working on all
that's
kinds
good.
of things.
That's
but-
good. Alright, so you got 1 kill, 1 assist. That's pretty decent. 6 minutes in. 6 8s are 48. Out of 48, you've got 37 CS, but you didn't go out for 2 kills, so not too bad.
Dire's mid tower won't last.
Hit this. Let's keep going. Yeah, this is what I want you to do a little bit more. To the.
How about that?
Okay.
Thy
Works out for you.
sorcery fails thee.
What? Okay. You should have had strength treads. You want to keep strength treads normally in lane because you're not sure if you're gonna get ganked, and that's why you get treads at early. Like that's why you get treads before Battle Fury, so that you have that extra HP. Because at this point you've only got 840 HP.
So you're
But
saying
with-
just when I think I'm like in a risky situation in lane,
No,
like, keep it
no,
on strength,
you're
or
always in a
just
risky
always?
situation. You're always in a risky situation.
What if
When
I-
you're in lane,
okay.
you're in a risky situation. When
What if
you're
I'm pushing and I see like just about everybody that can kill me on the map somewhere else? Like,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's when you're guaranteed to be safe. And also, like when
But-
you're in the jungle right now, you keep it on agility treads, of course, because you're relatively safe. But when you are in lane farming away, you don't really care about the extra 9 damage. So you just want to keep it on strength tread.
Now I know I'm just 2-3K, but is this something you would recommend? I mean, this is something even a pro would do.
You
or you
will know-
recommended it because you think like as a 2-3K player I need to be safer.
No, that's
like-
something I always do as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why you get strength treads essentially. This is dangerous. You're not gonna clear this.
No.
Stack.
That's just my inexperience, and I knew that I couldn't, but I was just, I don't know.
Yeah, you
I didn't have
wasted
anything
all
better
the-
to do, but that was stupid.
Yeah, you wasted nearly all your HP on that. Bloodseeker is gonna kill you now. Oh, he didn't. They look at that. That stack actually saved your life, unless you die here, because the Bloodseeker could have actually killed you, but he showed his positioning.
Dire's bottom tower's
'Cause they got greedy for the stack.
Mid tower could use
To be honest, they probably got more gold from the stack, but obviously the point is to shut you down. So I think he's still gonna kill you. Your whole team is there. It'd be pretty interesting to watch. I would not be in this lane right now if I was you. But
You would
at the
have
same time, yeah,
gone
because
mid?
sorry,
Gone mid or
probably just gone off lane most likely. The thing is, like, you did have the puck here as well, and maybe you trust these people. If I was in
I
a
trusted
party,
them a lot. I could tell by the
yeah,
way they were communicating
okay,
and the way they were playing, like they were
okay,
solid.
yeah, that's fine then. But yeah, that's fine then.
Actually, I wanted to make a comment. Like, if you were to watch like a week or two, or a week and a half ago, when I was like, remember when I was grinding all that green on my recent games?
Yeah.
One thing I was doing was a lot different. Was I was looking around the map with my camera like a spaz.
Yeah.
Like unlike before, I was using a lot of camera movement, whether it was efficient or not. And I find that when I'm playing with people that I trust and they seem solid, I do it a lot less, and I need to fix that. And you're good. I was just making the point that I might be using less camera movement when I'm with people like this, and that's probably not a good thing. But
No, you're not gonna use camera movement when you're playing Anti-Mage. You're not gonna go anywhere. That was a
just like taking in information, what items are being built, like all
yeah.
that crap.
Yeah, you're still not gonna do that with an Anti-Mage because
Okay.
yeah, you're not really gonna go into any lane and do anything. So, I've seen Miracle do it, but let's be honest.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Are you okay with my TP there?
Yeah, absolutely happy. Could have done a lot sooner. But now you're not gonna get your blink.
I don't think I wanted to be up
Battlefield.
against the Lifestealer though.
The sad thing is, you actually lost this game after a 13-minute battle period. Almost, maybe 14 minutes. Tread's battle
Why?
period, 13 minutes nearly. It's just sad.
Oh, I know. I don't know why. That's why I need you to be like extremely critical and tell me everything I could have. You would have done better.
I mean, once again, Wait, what did you just buy? Okay, but I do hope that you. Oh wow! I was just about to say, I do hope you get a cell brought out to you, and then you get a regen rune. Your farmer is very efficient. You definitely could have had Battle Fury within the 13-minute area before 14 minutes. You didn't take this small cap, which would have been 100 and something gold, 100-ish gold. Could have taken a bit better at last hitting. I think you missed a couple of CS there. So, still 14 minutes in, pretty damn good. To be very honest, very, very inefficient coming to the gear.
I definitely could have. There was probably like a few creeps I missed in lane because I
What the hell was that,
efficient.
dude? It's like, did you just accidentally sell your Battle Fury? It's like,
oh my god, I thought I did for a second, and I was thinking, oh, GG.
Yeah, because that's time to leave the game now.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, that's just time to leave. Oh my god, one time, dude, one time.
Yeah.
I right-clicked my item.
To delete something?
No, to show in shop. You know when you show in shop? Cause you want to get I think it was something like, huh?
Why would you right-click an item you already have and show it in shop?
No, cause it was like.
Oh my gosh, because you can't click on it because it hasn't active, right? Is that what you're saying?
No. I think I had an Oblivion staff, and I right-clicked on my inventory to show in shop so I can buy another Oblivion staff, and I ended up selling it, and I was so pissed off.
That sucks.
I've done it twice.
Not good.
I've done it twice that I can think of. One time on Slark, I sold my ultimate orb because I did a show in shop to.
Oh, that's pretty big.
But yeah, so it's pretty. Those things happen sometimes. What are you gonna do? Old man things. Right. So now you've got your Battle Fury. You want to stay out. Did you watch my recent video?
Something about where no, I don't think I did, but you get a Battle Fury and you like to just let your team get the lanes and stay in the jungle and get your mana.
No. The how much gold you get from the jungle. And how to jungle efficient.
Oh, right. And you also told me that I needed to practice, like, having a Battle Fury and, like, just going through the jungle so that I can go one way and then go the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you watch the latest one, I actually go over how you can actually get 830 gold per minute just from the efficient jungle rotations. Yeah, so you want to practice that. You are going to need to buy a salve when you go low in HP like this. You don't want to be staying in the jungle with low HP. And also, if you get the money for Blade of Alacrity, buy it and send it out to you immediately. Right now, you've got 1,500 net worth sitting in base. This is just not doing anything. It's not even like the couriers and
You would have
use
sent it even if you thought like you'll have it 30 seconds later.
Absolutely, just get it immediately because you're not gonna get Yasha full on Yasha within like a few seconds. You know, courier can make another trip. Like right now, you're so low that I'm pretty sure Bloodseeker can see you.
No, it'll show it on the passive.
Yeah, it'll show on the passive.
It will right here, and then I just TP out. I was like, screw this.
Yeah, this is not good. You don't want to TP out. You want to convert that. Like it'll only cost you 100 gold to get a salve. You know.
Yeah.
So just get a salve. It's better to keep farming, keep getting CS, keep getting XP at least. But don't do this where you are.
Okay.
You know, you have to go all the way back to base. It's very inefficient. You left 3 camps in the jungle.
I mean, I was purposely watching the Bloodseeker that entire time. If I didn't see him on the map, I thought I was coming. But you know, I get it. I see how I could have done it a lot better.
If you look at your GPM at the moment, I think it's somewhere around 5.
Is that good for 18 minutes?
No, it's not. Oh, it's not even
average.
500. You can definitely have more GPM by this time, but it's fine. You're not doing too bad. You're still gonna get the Manta by 22 minutes for sure. Maybe even 20 minutes. Yeah, maybe even 20 minutes. Yeah, you push the tower. I don't like that at all. Once again, if you watch that video, 800-ish, roughly 800 GPM from a good jungle rotation. In 1 minute, you get 800. Right,
so you're saying that like the space I created and
you don't
all
care
the gold
about...
I got from pushing this, and then the gold of the tower, like wasn't better than what I could have just been doing in the jungle.
Yeah, because you're there's nobody in your team who needs the space. They're all dead anyway. Yeah, so this was dangerous to be here in the first place. Secondly, your team doesn't need space from you. Thirdly, you're an anti-mage anyway, so even if you have a Exord Invoker or something who needs space, don't screw them. You know, not really. It's okay to then push maybe, but the main thing is right now it's 834. When you kill this last creep, you're gonna get what 200. Let's see, 1166. So 300 gold. You got 300 gold from this. Okay, so I guess it was worth it. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, and keep it. I mean, I was watching Bloodseeker mid and Lifestealer mid just to make sure I wasn't gonna get hit by either Bloodseeker or the Storm.
Yeah, the tower was pretty low. You took it pretty quickly. If the tower was full HP, then it would be okay. But yeah, you got the last hit as well on the tower. You got pretty decent gold, so it's okay.
But if I had stayed in the jungle, it wouldn't have been a loss either. Like I mean,
I think it was better that you got the tower. It was a bit more dangerous, maybe, but because the tower was already low HP and you literally took it in 10 seconds, like this again, once again, this tower is pretty low HP. I would not be here because I don't see the Tide, I don't see the Zeus, I don't see the Storm, I don't see the Lifestealer. Tide, I don't know if Tide has Blink Dagger or not by now. By now, he normally should. He doesn't. This guy's one poor guy. But Storm Spirit jumps on you, infested Lifestealer. Opens up, like, this guy's got one second. Wow, it's just, these guys are really under level. So, he stuns you, and then Tide comes, just walks around here, ulties, stuns you, kills, and then you die. So
I think we actually back here, but no. To be honest with you, I played it too close there, but I was very aware that Bloodseeker was bottom, and we were actually discussing whether he had recently been somewhere else because we didn't know if he had a TP off cooldown. But I guess he did have his TP off cooldown.
So far, you're playing it pretty decently, but greedy. That move was greedy. I would have backed off. Like, so far, it's working out for you. But you're playing riskily. Very, very risky. Okay. You don't want to play risky until you have your Manta, and even then, like, just be safe.
So what is the what would you say is the decent timing for Manta and you know, like,
Yeah, 22 minutes for Treads Battle Through Manta is a very good time. There was a region rune. If you just walked around here, you would have seen a region rune.
oh shit.
Yeah, so it's important to check runes. That's something that I noticed that I do maybe more than other people in my MMR, and lower level MMR people just don't do it all.
No,
So
if I play support and mid more, I think I would remember
to
more.
be honest, I've not seen many high level people putting priorities on runes either. I've seen Sing Sing a couple of times, and he puts a lot of priority on runes. But other than Sing Sing, not many people care about the rune.
Hmm.
Like carries. I'm not talking about like mid laners.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower?
Okay, so jungle rotation once again very important. Stay in the jungle. What you're doing right now
It's stupid.
is you're the highest net worth in the front lines. That is not what you need to be doing. That is not what you should be doing. You need to wait for your team to engage, and this is the ideal team for you to actually be patient. Let the Spirit Breaker, Silencer, Hawk, whoever, let them engage. Let the enemy team, let the
Okay.
Tide use his ult. Do not go into a fight until Tide uses ult. You can wait around till Storm jumps in and just ulti him without even thinking about it or even getting close. But you're not going to jump in until Tide uses his ult. And this is really where your MMR says who you are.
Yeah.
A high level player will have the patience, and low level player will not. Like even if I am sleepy, tired, or whatever, I might not wait for the tide to ult, and I will go in and die. And that happens sometimes, and I'll just beat myself about it because I'm like, God damn it, why the hell did I do that? I knew better, but I just got impatient, and that's a big mistake.
You see how much we were dominating though? This game should be just over. Like, I mean, it should be a promised
Yeah,
win right now.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And don't agree with you going. I don't at all agree with you going Basher,
Did you
because
go let me guess, Vanguard? No.
BKB, absolutely 100%
BKB?
BKB. Yeah, because you've got
Oh right.
lots of lockdown. You've got a silencer who will keep a storm locked down, who will keep the enemy team pretty much where they need to be. And you could argue that okay, silencer means that you don't really need BKB either. But the thing is, like, that means that you have to be super patient and wait for the silencer to ulti and then jump in, and then you need to kill the one person you need the BKB for. But the thing is, you kind of need BKB for Storm, for Tide, for Zeus, for okay, not so much for this guy because
Because
his
of the
thing just
Manta,
goes
but
no, his thing
yeah.
goes through BKB. But looking at this team, because there is no counter for you for Bloodseeker, you kind of want to kill Bloodseeker first. At the same time, in a game of Storm Spread, you want to kill Storm first. So it's really toss up. I would definitely be patient, wait for Storm to zap in, click him, make sure that he's like less than half of his mana. Just boom, use my ulti, and then jump on the life stealer, on the bloodseeker. Pop my BKB and jump on the bloodseeker. I want to kill the bloodseeker as quickly as possible, and then my BKB wears off, and then I don't care at all because
All right.
by that time people have probably used their ultimates and spells and whatnot. You've done what you needed to do, so that's what your thinking maybe should have been. It's okay to,
Oh, I did something really stupid here.
as I said earlier, it's okay if you want to jump in on Storm and kill him first. The only problem is then you will get ruptured most likely if this guy's a good player, and then you kind of like stuck there in one spot. Maybe you don't die, but it's not an ideal place for you to be in.
You know,
Also, that's
I was watching your 2 to 3K video, and one of the things that most rang a bell with me is the way that I tend to throw away my net worth as a carry.
yeah,
I like
like
watch
this is what you're doing right now.
I think I just started thinking, all right,
Oh
well,
my God!
I'm gonna
Come
kill
on!
I know I should just like I kept feeling like I was sinking deeper and deeper, and that like I was like I think it was one of those things where I committed and I was just like, okay, do I back off or keep going? And like I just kept going.
just to show you what happened here, look at the gold. One
Wow.
kill. I think it was more than one kill actually. Uh,
But I
you,
caused all that to happen.
yeah,
Like
you
if I had
guys.
been patient, maybe none of us died and we killed all of them.
That's a nearly 5,000
Oh my god.
gold. What's it called? Gold swing,
Yeah.
and literally 6,000 XP swing.
Wow, dude. I'm
Uh,
glad you're. See, this is really good that we're watching this.
So just because you got greedy, and you did exactly the thing that you do with Sven as well. Like Anti-Mage, you don't even want to be here hitting this tower. You don't take towers. What you
And
should
the
be.
mic, we were like active on the mic the whole game. I don't think anybody said anything for 2 minutes after that.
I mean, right now
They weren't
you
happy
have
with me.
you've completely decimated Tidehunter's mana. He has nothing. Right? He has nothing at all. There's absolutely no way he can do anything now. He has to go all the way back to base. So all you need to do is go over here, take this tower, and because Tide still has his ult, then you need to back off. Maybe take the mid tower. Maybe go Roshan. Take Roshan. Actually, I think you should take Roshan. You take Roshan, and then because your puck died, so I think Roshan is better. You take Roshan, and then you go and push the mid tower or the bot tower or something. And then you wait for your BKB actually before you take the next engagement anyway.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I
how
feel
it
like
should have.
what I did not only swung that much gold, but like, I mean, it swung 6K and 5K gold. I mean, experience, but on top of that, they had space for the next a whole minute to do whatever
Yeah,
they wanted, farm, get gold,
yeah,
get experience, to not be scared.
yeah.
Plus,
Storm Spirit's got.
I'm not gaining 2,000 gold while I'm dead,
Yeah,
or
exactly. Like
1,500
you
gold.
died for a
So
minute
it's
and a
like
half, and
it's
as we
probably
said,
worth 10K, easy.
yeah, well, maybe
If
not
you
that
think
much,
about
but
what the enemy gained and what I didn't gain and what I
yeah.
lost,
Okay, yeah,
like
maybe
8K,
around 10K,
10K,
maybe around
like
10K. Yeah, because if you were alive for a minute and a half, you're farming in the jungle. As we said, it's 800 plus GPM gold per minute. So we're talking about 1,200 gold if you were farming in the jungle alone.
right.
So
And then another 2,000 gold on their team from the space that they lost. And then look, they killed CM.
yeah, and then you
And the silencer
guys,
again. It's a big domino effect,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm just telling myself these things to like bury the thought even more.
So Storm Spirit has Orchid now, which is something that you want to keep an eye out. And now you do not want to use Manta until Storm has used Orchid. That is
Right.
another patience thing that you have to keep in mind. Because if you use your Manta and Storm has Orchid, you're pretty much dead. Absolutely dead. Until you have BKB, of course. Once you have BKB, then you can use Manta as soon as you jump in. Then you use BKB first.
Invisibility.
Don't like the fact that you're going around here. Maybe
Instead of what? Pushing and farming?
no, instead of taking Rosh, you guys should have
Oh.
boarded up. Okay, you're dead. Oh, Bloodseeker!
He saved.
Bloodseeker just died. Let's see, look at the Bloodseeker. Just watch the Bloodseeker. He was full HP almost. And boom, he's dead. Yeah, he died from your ult. Okay, so very good job here. I'm surprised they didn't actually manage to stun you or orchid you or anything on you.
Yeah.
There's 3 people on top of you, and Bloodseeker didn't even ult you, so
Maybe because he thought I was just dead without it. I don't know.
maybe I don't.
Trying to save it.
You killed those people and you guys didn't push, and they're all back alive now. That's sad. That is very sad. Let's go back and see. Right? Okay, right here you killed the Storm Spirit, you killed the Bloodseeker, you killed the Tide. That means you have about 55 seconds really to get shit done. This wave is pushed in, this wave is pushed in, this wave is pushed in. You can't take any towers. You have to take Roshan though. Actually, you could have just turned around and killed this guy. There's 3 of you. There's this one guy alone. So you killed this guy as well, and then one guy can start pushing out this wave, while the rest of you guys go to the Roshan. And I think Crystal Maiden could have started pushing out this wave because she does push faster, and the rest of you three, you go to Roshan. By the time you take Roshan, CM should be around here, and well, this wave, I mean, should be around here, or maybe CM can go here and push this tower, push this wave, and by the time you take Roshan, guaranteed, because you've killed this guy would be alive. Maybe this guy's coming back alive. This guy's alive, but they can't take a team fight. So you take another tower for free, and then you've got Roshan, and then you can start to think about pushing high ground or something. I don't know. You really didn't do anything. All you did is just push out this wave. So you didn't do any objective gaming. That all those kills completely useless. Completely useless. There's no comeback gold that you got. There's no really big gold influx that you got. In fact, shit. If we go back and look at the fight recap, it was still a 7,000 gold swing actually.
We got way more back than what we lost before.
Yeah, you got a lot of gold back, surprisingly.
Double kill and
300. So that's 700 gold actually. 350. So you got 720 gold. So that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so it did give you a very decent gold influx, but you didn't actually do any objective gaming, which is something that you should have.
Yeah.
And now these guys are all back alive. You could have had Roshan at this point. That means that that's got 3 life. That was a good attempt.
You see how like
I
the
don't
way
like
we're moving around is actually a little better than most of probably 2K games that you watch.
No, this is not good. This is not good at all. You're moving around. You're not doing anything. You need to be farming. Your team needs to be looking for things, right? You need to be farming. And once your team finds something, some hero, or pushes at the wave or something, then you go in and you fight. What you should have been doing right now is you should have been going to this camp, to this whatever this is called, ancients, the lane. Like you're just farming, and your team is doing what you're doing with the team right now. Your team keeps
I looked
doing
for
what
that
they're
one.
doing.
I looked for that camp.
Yeah,
right now on the mic, we were all saying we need to get mid and then get top. So we were beelining it for it
this
together.
This is not the time for mid and top. This is the time for Roshan because now the enemy team is all alive. You don't have BKB, so you're afraid of the Tide ult. Anytime that the enemy team has Tide ult, Magnus ult, or Enigma ult, and you guys don't have a BKB or poor vision, you don't want to take a fight. Because that is the best way to lose a game. This guy just does not want to ult you for some reason. He sees Anti-Mage and he doesn't want to ult.
I think that's why I was feeling safer. I mean, the guys, it was weird.
You're not dealing any damage at all. And this is where you're gonna die. No? You're, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So, just gave 600 gold to...
Nice dealer.
Wait, no. Was it 600?
Yeah,
Here's a fight recap. Fight recap? No? Not a huge gold swing. Surprising. Actually, there was almost like 100 gold swing, that's it. So, it's not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all.
The Storm had a lot of...
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you died, and you shouldn't have died. Because the thing is, keep in mind, your damage really comes from mana break, right? Your illusions do mana break physical damage. Your person does mana break physical damage. So that's a lot. And when Lifestealer has Enrage on, you're not actually doing damage to him. So when he turned Enrage on, you shouldn't have been hitting him. In fact, you should have backed off because his team obviously is coming. So that was a bit of Lifestealer is not the target you want to go on. Well,
I had strength trust there. I was where I shouldn't have been, but
yeah, you should be with your team. Actually, your team should have been pushing much harder. It's fine. Your reactions were quite slow here. You should have manted sooner. That way you didn't get silent. You wouldn't have gotten silenced. Yeah. So if you saw storm coming in, then right here you could have manted right immediately. If you
You
manta,
mean so he wouldn't have a target?
yeah, so he doesn't have a target, and then you just start right clicking storm with all three illusions, and literally you kill storm, and then you just blink away.
I think my immediate reaction wasn't taking into consideration Lifestealer was inside a storm. Like I wasn't. I think that was one of the first times that they
Okay.
killed me by coming in together, and so I think I saved the Manta for just a split second because I knew I could get away from storm, and then Lifestealer, and then did Lifestealer have Abyssal at that point?
I don't think he has a missile. Oh, he does.
Yeah, he used it on me.
I think they didn't change it on you.
No, I don't think so either. But
Maybe they did. Doesn't really matter.
anyway, yeah,
They,
that probably
they
would have been a
killed.
better chance.
They eventually killed you. And they like this is now coming to the point where they have got everything that they need to fight you guys. And really, any one of these team fights before, if Bloodseeker had ulted you, every one of those team fights would have been a different thing. The result would have been different because that's what Bloodseeker is for. Like, who else is he going to ulti? I don't know who he's been ulting, but yeah. All right, let's see. You jump on the storm. You should ulti storm. Oh god. Okay, so you're as an anti-mage, you never want to ulti somebody who has low mana pool, even if they have zero mana. Like Tidehunter, let's see, his mana pool is 600 anyway, so maximum mana that even if he has zero mana left, you are gonna do something like I don't know, 700,
Yeah,
700, no,
60.
660. 660 magic damage after reductions. It's like line level 1 alt in. Quite a fair bit of an AoE. 500 AoE is pretty damn huge. Very underestimated. But it's not a lot. Whereas if you actually jump on the Storm Spirit and you use Manta and hit him for like 2 seconds, and then ulti him, you're doing something like 1,000 damage, almost double the amount of damage to that person. Also, I think you literally ulti the Tide when he had like 300 mana missing, not even.
Yeah.
So that's something that you want to get into the habit of doing when if you play anti-mage is to check the people's mana. Yesterday I had an
Yeah.
anti-mage who ultied a Pudge, and first of all you don't want to ulti Pudge. Secondly, the Pudge had full mana. So
Oh no. I
this
mean, I
guy
typically don't.
who had
Sometimes I look for mana, the mana.
yeah,
That was happening so fast. I don't even know. Like
200
I was
mana
just
missing.
like, they're the closest person that to me after I had blinked in, and it's like, I think I'm just slightly panicked.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew.
You can right click at this guy. You can finish it now, I guess, but it's fine. Your whole team died though. That's unfortunate.
So at this point, the life stealer, I don't know that shouldn't happen, but he has more net worth than me.
That should never happen. That is the biggest sign of Does he have battle crew by the way? No, he has a Midas though. Still, even with the Midas, he shouldn't be able to have more net worth than you do. So the Lifestealer you've got 7 kills, three deaths, and 8 assists. Lifestealer has got 10 kills, 1 death, and 11 assists. So his team has got 25 kills. He has been part of 21 of them. So this guy really had a huge impact in this game.
He was always at the right place. I mean, he also had Storm to get him
Yeah,
where he wanted to be,
yeah,
but
he
even
didn't.
so, like he didn't
didn't
take as
die.
many risks.
Yeah, he didn't die. He was part of a lot of fights. He got a lot of gold, and also it does go to show that you weren't really focusing on too much farming. Yeah,
Or efficiently enough.
I just think that you guys didn't actually take advantage. These you guys didn't have any true sight. Okay, going pretty well. Immediately switch on Zeus. There we go. That's good. That's good. Now you guys can. Where is everybody running away? Honestly, dude. Everybody's
We
running
don't.
away. This 1v5 situation and everybody's running away. Okay, you guys not gonna take this tower. What are you doing? Go take Roshan. One
Yeah,
person
that's like
defend top.
we don't have enough
Yeah,
damage.
this is not working out. You could have had Roshan by now. Once again, one person push top, the rest take Roshan, and then you take Roshan, then you look mid. I mean, it's not too bad. You did it slightly the other way around, but you guys are still gonna get a free Rosh. This could have been your second Roshan, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, warding wise, you guys need vision around this aggressive board. You guys need aggressive board if you plan on ending the game. You're not gonna end the game if you don't have aggressive.
Okay. See, I told you. This ended up. Well, I was actually unsure for a little bit there, but this ended up being a good thing for me to watch this video.
Yeah, I mean this is an
It's like a
ideal
little-
game for an Anti-Mage. Like you got to sorry. You got to 40 minutes without too many deaths. You got all the items you need. You got space. You got everything. The only issue right now is that it's coming to the point where you guys have no answer for the Lifestealer. Like the only way you guys kill the Lifestealer is if you kill his entire team, and then all 5 of you kill the Lifestealer. So that's not a great position to be in. Yeah, maybe you should have bought something like Daedalus.
Really?
Yeah.
Or what about Butterfly
Yeah, Butterfly.
instead of the No, I need the BKB.
Yeah. BKB. But after BKB, I mean, after now, your next item right now.
Right now?
MKB would have been fine as well. BKB, MKB, Daedalus, any damage item because you
So
really
you're just
don't
saying
have.
more damage.
Yeah, you
Take
need
them out faster.
you
Take
need
everyone
damage.
out, but Lifestealer faster still.
Yeah, because if you look at your team, nobody actually outputs damage except you. So that's why you guys can't actually kill the lifesteal because nobody does damage.
I think I make some weird item choices at this point. I think I buy heart.
Not a good idea.
No, because if I have the BK, except for Lifestealer, nobody does damage to me really,
Yeah.
except for magic damage, and I have that solved with a BKB. So if I pick my initiation right or my entry into the fight well, with the BKB, I just need to do more damage faster.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I mean. Like just BK, just damage. That's why I was like either this.
I think I was fixated on what happens when my BKB is down, so I thought I needed more HP, so I don't just burst, pop.
I
But
don't know about
it's not the way to
Butterfly.
think it.
Butterfly maybe could have been. I would have gone for an MKB or Daedalus to be very honest with you. But Butterfly isn't too bad either. I mean,
The Butterfly only solves my problem with Lifestealer, even though it offers quite a bit more damage. But I've been told that you shouldn't necessarily get Butterfly to do more damage.
It doesn't do that much damage. MKB and Daedalus are the damage dealers. I've never really ran numbers on the two items. Off the top of my head, off the top of my head, I would say the Daedalus does more damage than MKB because they're relatively same price wise, but the MKB is 5,400. This is 5,000. So they're the same price, but this because you get the chance to bash, and the true strike and the chance to bash. I just think that this should be less damage overall. So you get 66 damage and 35% chance to bash, which gives you bash gives you 160 damage extra, which means go ahead.
Does that bash stack with the Skull Basher and the Abyssal?
Now you're asking the right questions. Yeah, I don't think it should.
Right. I mean, I know they at one point took the stack away from like Sniper's Bash and MKB.
Oh really?
Skull Basher.
I did not know that.
or MKB. It was
melee
back in like
damage.
6.85 or 6.84, but I don't know if they changed that again.
Oof, I don't know, dude. Would
Sorry.
have
So
to.
what were you with the damage you were talking?
Yeah, what I was gonna do a quick
I mean, we don't
calculation
have to do
for
all
is
that.
that
But
35% of 35 into 160. So that's 56 extra damage on average per hit plus 66 damage. So wait, but what? Um, point 0.35 into 65 gives you 22 plus the how much damage is that? 66 plus the 66. So you get 88 damage on average from the MKB, not looking at the 15 attack speed, because let's be honest, that's insignificant. Whereas the Daedalus, you get 81 damage plus 30%. Oh, yeah. Hands down, Daedalus gives you more damage. Hands down.
yeah,
Because already it's giving you flat out, it's giving you roughly the same amount of damage, 81. And then there's a 220, sorry, there's a 30% chance to get 220% extra damage, which means that if you have zero damage, literally zero damage, all the damage that you're getting from is the Daedalus, so 81 times 2.2.
God,
Um,
I never think of getting a
1
Daedalus on Anti-Mage. I would have probably been like, hey, would
so
AC have been that
53
terrible?
plus what's 53 plus 81. So just the Daedalus, only the damage from Daedalus is 134. But of course, you have
The
to
crit.
add this extra, the 168 damage at 30% times 220. So you're getting somewhere around
Well, no, you would do the
2
220 times the crit amount first, and then multiply it by 30%.
2.2 times 168 times 0.3. So you're getting 110 extra damage from your regular right clicks, and then the extra plus 81 plus 53. So you're getting a total of 244 damage if you make a Daedalus, and you're getting what was that? 86
Yeah.
damage, 86 damage. So like one third. So Daedalus gives you 3 times more damage than the MKB. On top of that, you are actually getting more damage as you scale if you make more
So
damage items.
because of the fact that MKB and Daedalus don't do anything for illusions, it seems to be that like the only time that you ever really want to get MKB is if you want to hit someone with a
Mini bash.
evasion.
Evasion, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. It's a good thing that I did this calculation. I'd never actually
right.
done this calculation.
That's pretty cool.
I knew that Daedalus does more damage than the MKB, but it's just
Oh,
that MKB is reliable damage. It helps against evasion, and I mean, the 15 attack speed is a little bit, but you're paying the money you're paying for to get True Strike, whereas the money you're paying for is just flat out damage.
so we've 100% established that I needed another damage item and not
Yeah,
something else. But
yeah,
so we know that, and we've established Daedalus is better than MKB.
yeah.
Is there anything else that could have been better than Daedalus? AC,
Yeah,
Mjolnir.
no.
No. I'm just trying to
Rapier.
think of what's the other options. But
Rapier.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
There's then
Uh,
Scotty or AC
and
is out of the question.
Scotty doesn't stack, so no. AC,
Right.
no, because only one person is right clicking you. So not AC. But
When they
there
when they
is
kill Zeus and like Zeus and maybe Seeker a lot faster or something.
Zeus doesn't do any damage to you. Zeus is a creep.
No, I
You
was thinking
can
in terms of like everything. Like I'm offering my whole team armor. I'm decreasing all of theirs. It
yeah,
would
you're
make
not
Zeus a
really.
lot squishier.
The thing is, AC is the worst item here. None of your teammates
Yeah.
are really right clickers,
Right.
so they don't benefit too much. None of their teammates are right clickers, so your team doesn't benefit at all. The only argument that could be made for an item here is Wound Shard, because it does increase your DPS by 1,000,000. So I would love to run numbers on Moonshard as well, but I think it'll be really hard to do so.
Yeah, that's okay.
Uh, you're doing 292. It'd be just so hard.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Like, I think we know we could do it, but we don't need to.
I think it would equate to something like double damage. But then the moon. I don't know. Anyway, let's look at this last team fight because I think this team fight is going to be the last one, after which the game is lost. Need to jump storm. You jump the Bloodseeker, which is good. Okay. You still jump
I
the
mean, now I'm going
Bloodseeker.
to. Well, the Spearbreaker was charging, and he said keep going, and I went.
You went on the Bloodseeker, good decision, but you could have changed to Storm right now.
I don't have creeps.
Also, you used the ultimate. Oh, your whole team died. No, most of your teammates. So it was a Bloodseeker for the rest of your teams. That's not good at all.
So I was
Uh,
really stressed out about like what item to get at this point.
It's not too bad actually. It was a 1500, 1300 gold swing. Not too bad. You guys do keep giving them tons and tons of XP, which is really bad. But I think the heart might be bad.
bad game losing,
Yeah.
or not game losing, but here I shouldn't have been here that long. I mean, I really didn't. I constantly underestimate people at my MMR, and
Hmm.
I need to go back to just always playing safe in regards to like the best move that they could make
Yeah.
as a carry player because of
Absolutely.
how important it is. I don't give over my net worth and my presence on the map.
Yeah.
But
Good job.
see, we keep on getting these chances to win the game, and then
Yeah. This is once again you killed the life stealer. This is the moment you guys can win the game. Like this is where literally where you win the game. Not really great
well, I
for
was
you
about
to
to go
be.
join my team here, but then I saw this chance right here. Thistled him, boom,
Okay.
and then
That's fine. That's fine.
I
Why
wasn't
didn't
even
you?
gonna go on a high ground. I was
Why
just gonna
didn't you
push
take the
join my
mid
team.
though? Three of them are dead. These two
I don't
can't kill
know,
you.
because my team wanted to go bot, but now they're mid. Like,
Also, if you have a heart, you don't really care about Bloodseeker actually
oh,
ulting you because you can literally just walk out of there.
yeah.
So yeah, you're afraid now. This is not good. You should just be right clicking the tower, and you don't even. If Bloodseeker is right clicking you right now, it's tickles for you. It's literally tickles for you. This is not good. That guy is not. You're not gonna kill him. Wow, you almost actually killed him. I'm
Fight a,
surprised.
yeah.
I'm actually surprised. But yeah, you're
He
wasting
was just.
time.
That's because you're used to
No,
a tide that has a lot more farm at 15 minutes. That's,
not this tower. Not this tower. Take the melee. Just right click the melee tower and just leave it. Oops. Yeah, just right click the melee tower. Go. Okay, you're taking the mid tower. Yeah, this is fine. Now just run away. Just all of you, go back. Go to Roshan. How the hell did you lose this game, dude?
I don't know, man. Well, you'll
Rush is
see.
up. Rush is up.
Look at it. Look at towers. Look at our buildings first. Theirs. And
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
see a lot of times we made the choices that you said to go make. Like right there, we back fast. We got
yeah,
the Roche. Like I
yeah.
TP'd over to Roche. Like I started it.
You've
Like
got Moonshard as well. So the problem is now you're actually not scaling. So right now you need to be steamrolling. You don't want to do anything else. Literally, you can't do. Okay, you can sell your Battle Fury at this point and get a
see, I
Daedalus.
was worried about doing that. I sold the Manta, and then I thought, oh my god, I can't get away from Bloodseeker and Storm
No,
Silence now.
what you could have done is,
And I did
yeah,
buy the
that's the only
Moonshard
thing.
already.
I
Got the
mean,
Moon.
if you didn't want to sell the Battle Fury, then you could have maybe put the Boots of Travels on the courier or something, and got a I don't know, some damage item or even a rapier, to be honest, and then just take this tower. Just turn BKB on, go with your team. Just all of you throw your lives at it. Just make sure you have buyback and just take this tower. You don't need the travels or anything like that. And sure, you're gonna feed them a rapier, but you've got megas or something. You don't even need to do that. Actually, all you need to do is just go there like right now and just take the tower. That's it. You've got travels. You can buy back, come back to the lane, and keep fighting. So let's see how you actually. Oh, here we go. That's how you lost because you jumped on the creep. This is the creep. This is a creep right now. Zeus is a creep. What does he have?
Like he's nothing
Nothing.
for me to worry about.
He is not to worry about for anybody. On top of that, the silencer ended up wasting his ulti. Wait, I heard silence. Pretty sure I heard silence. Was it just a bug? Yeah. So,
Oh, I haven't been able to hear the volume on the video the whole time.
do you before ever have you heard the volume?
I don't know. I
I
think
don't
so.
think so because you can't
Oh,
actually.
okay.
The Skype screen share doesn't actually
Oh, okay, no
give you.
problem.
Yeah. So what you really needed to do was go on either Kill the Storm or the Bloodseeker, but you used your BKB and Abyssal, and there's you dead.
And Manta probably.
You're dead. Yeah, and Manta. That's how you died. And now your whole team is dead, and you literally
We just
traded.
wasted.
You traded four. What is going
All
on?
because I jumped in where nobody could help me again, right? I mean,
No, that's not the issue. The issue is that you actually jumped. How did you die the second time, bro? It's because you jumped in on a hero who was insignificant. Like, if you had
you know I
killed.
didn't have Aegis.
Huh?
I didn't get the Aegis.
Oh, Silencer had the Aegis. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
like we didn't want to give up any of my items for it. I think.
Yeah, I think the Travels could have traded Travels for the Aegis. I could have traveled to Blade Fury, Battle Fury for the Aegis as well. I think Travels would have been better, actually. Because you need to. They're gonna just hit Death Bolt? No. Okay, still alive.
They couldn't make it all the way down against super
Like,
creeps.
even despite you having hard, you died there. You see? So, this is the decision that you really need to make. That am I?
Watch.
Is it
Okay,
gonna
sorry.
change? Yeah, you're way far out, and you might die. Storm might jump or something. But the thing is, like, you have to decide. Like, having a heart, am I actually gonna live for longer? Like, is it just that they have a set amount of aggression, and after that aggression, they don't have anything? Like, if there wasn't a life stealer, and let's say they had some a different carry, like I don't know, a Sven, for example, right? So these guys throw down the nukes. Sven jumps in, right clicks you. If you have hard, there's a chance that they don't chain stun you, and you blink away. All you have to do is just wait a little bit. Sven's ultimate wears off. That's it. Now they can't do anything. Now you lived
Yeah.
through the aggression, and now you are gonna kill them all. So, not sure why you guys are not pushing top. Kill the storm. That's amazing. Nobody can
Not
kill the life
sure.
stealer. Why? Why are you focusing the tide? Oh, yeah, you got ulti there.
What did I get ulti by? I
To
think
be
I got
honest,
abyssal through my BKB.
instead of the heart, even a Lincoln's would have been better.
All right. Lincoln's and BKB. I would do whatever I want. I have so much utility.
It's
Well, they still have ways to break it. But watch what happens here. I don't.
no. I mean, we've already established the damage
Look at that.
item
I
was
got
the
away
best.
from them and I went mid, but then No, this wasn't it. This was fine. Probably too risky, but.
You don't want to buy back just to be farming because you don't actually
I
get
didn't buy
that much.
back the farm. I think I bought back as a too much of an impulse to get all the lanes pushed really fast.
Yeah,
just
that
so that they
that
couldn't come. Just
they
to create the pressure in the space, our whole team gets up. We have all our ultimates. Like we're ready to go again. Like I don't know.
the issue is that now you don't. Okay, you never ever want to sell a Manta on an Anti-Mage.
Okay. Well, I
The,
couldn't remember because I don't go that late usually on Anti-Mage. I usually lose early or I win like mid game. But I forgot like you said earlier. You sell the Battle Fury for something else, not the Manta.
yeah. Another item that I just realized instead of this heart, there's so many. Silver Edge
Against the Life Stealer?
against the Life Stealer.
Yeah.
Or
Watch this.
or even the Bloodseeker. Um, because if you actually do that to them, then lifestealer is the main reason. And then you can actually mind fight him. 5 seconds, he's not going to lifesteal, and then you kill him.
I don't think I would have had the balls to get the Silver Edge, but the Daedalus. So you would have, if I had gone the Daedalus instead of the Heart, and we were still this far into the game, would you have gotten the Butterfly over the, like, deleted
I
the
would not
Manta?
have. I would not have got
Battle Fury to
butterfly
get
this
the
game.
butter.
No,
Like,
this.
what would you have deleted the Battle Fury for again?
More damage item. I don't know. Maybe another moon shard. Just casual moon shard right here. Like I would have had a. Maybe okay. So instead of the heart, I would have had a Daedalus, and then instead of the Battle Fury, I would have been either Lincoln's or what's it called, Moon Shard, or Silver Edge, depending on what I really need. Okay, your team can't really do so. You wasted your BKB charge. See, if you'd had illusions right now, you could have just been throwing in your. Okay, now you're dead. Yep.
Yes.
You don't have the Manta. You're not gonna be able to TP out. Are you?
Did Blessing have a basher?
No, don't think so. It probably would have caught.
Now look what happens here.
Yeah, so you needed buyback here. Why are you going for the range racks?
Because the range rats can't regen, I didn't know if I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, but you did finish the melee though, so you could have finished the range. And this is where a Manta would have been really beneficial.
Yeah, I knew I couldn't get away, so I turned to try to abyssal the storm and then blink, but I couldn't.
See, if you'd had taken the melee, you still would have been in the game. Because if you look at their team, they don't really push lanes that quickly.
So you get the melee first so you can rat the range later?
You don't even need to rat. You can just siege the other two lanes and the range will go by itself.
Oh. Oh, I see.
So
This
far,
game,
so good.
just so many bad things. Like, and now
So
I'm gonna
many
make the worst mistake in the entire
item
game.
choices. Yeah, I mean it's still not completely over.
No, not at all. But watch what I do. Like, we felt like as long as we played safe, we still win.
Yeah, if you all five of you come back alive, and yeah, just run back. If all five of you come back alive, you get a Aegis on one of you guys, a cheese on another person, and then four of them go push bot, and you push top. You turn BKB on, you get the melee racks, and then you buy back. If you die, you buy back.
Let me ask you something. Would you ever think that this game's going to end in the next minute?
No.
Watch what I do.
Yeah, I would.
Look. Like, I was pushing too far again, and I lived, but then I did something really stupid. I thought, well, I can be greedy here, and then I totally messed up. I should have not done this. And then Storm zips again. Rapier.
Blink. Oh.
Well, I saw my team wasn't close enough, but.
That's over. And now you don't have buyback because you used buyback last time.
Yeah, and.
So even if you hadn't done that particular buyback, you would have been alive right now. And let's have a quick look. No TP. Oh shit. No TP here. This guy is dead. Well, he's coming back alive, but it's just a Storm Spirit solo. No TP here. No TP. Dude, if you had buyback right now, literally, you TP to the bot lane. These are a few creeps right here, right? So you TP to the bot lane. Yeah, you've got creeps here. You kill these creeps. You go in. You take this tower, racks. By that time, it'll be a base rush. Literally, you could have had a chance. But the thing is that this guy's got 2 rapiers. So Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I were able to go back and play that game again, and all other 9 people were oblivious to that, that would have been an easy game for me.
Yeah.
Especially after this coaching session. But yeah, that was a terrible loss of MMR right there.
Sad day, man. Sad.
Disappointed. You're